Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So today we're going to be talking about what's going on with unemployment insurance. We're going to be talking about where we stand with stimulus, and there's been a new state that has been added to the EBT approval list. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So starting off with the most easiest thing to grasp, we're going to talk about PEBT. I did notice that there was one new state that made it to the final cut. I'm going to refresh my screen and see if anything changes. So it looks like it's the same dates, or the same states, I mean. So we have currently Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Vermont, West Virginia, and Puerto Rico. So those are the only states that have been approved so far for PEBT benefits. Now, jumping right into unemployment insurance. This information was current as of February the 5th. This is specifically for California. So it says Californians whose unemployment benefits lapsed last year before a federal cutoff now must wait until March before they can even apply to have them extended, state officials told lawmakers on Friday. Even though the federal government extended the benefits on December 27th, just one day after they expired, California Employment Development Department said that a programming issue prevented it from reinstating them immediately for people whose benefits had run out before December 26th. It will send emails, texts, and mail next week to notify affected people that they need to certify for benefits starting March 7th. So it seems like they're having some issues trying to update their system so that they can instate these new programs and allow people to continue to claim. So it's saying that basically you won't be able to apply or certify if you already had a claim available until around March 7. The revelation is the latest in the string of missteps at EDD, which has struggled to pay claims to an unprecedented surge of people made jobless during the pandemic, while losing at least $11 billion and possibly up to $30 billion to fraudsters. On Thursday, state lawmakers proposed a raft of bills to reform the troubled agency. December was also when EDD froze 1.4 million accounts to guard against fraud, an action that swept up many legitimate claimants. So there's just a lot going on with EDD in California. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you watch the news, you know that there's been a lot of fraud going on. People that were claiming benefits of people who were actually incarcerated, people who had been deceased. There's just people using stolen identities of people and getting all kinds of money. So in the process of trying to update the system to accommodate those who may have ran out of their benefits, they're also trying to implement a new system to make sure that there's no more fraud. They had this new thing called Verify Me or ID Me, where you had to upload a picture ID as well as another identifying document or a video to identify yourself in order for them to make sure that it was you. So I'm just going to say that with all of that, they're just going through a lot of system glitches. I know it's not something that we want to hear because most people need their money right now, but it is the situation that we're in right now. There's really not a whole lot that can be done but to wait. It's really, really unfortunate. I do hope that they pass stimulus because I do think that that would be a great benefit to a lot of people right now. So jumping into stimulus, as far as we know, I'm going to read you guys what Biden is saying. I see enormous pain in this country, said President Biden, who is pushing forward with his plan over Republican objections. Democrats advance with plans to begin drafting the aid package next week and speed it through the House by the end of the month. So pretty much what's going on with stimulus right now is that the House did pass it. I believe that the Senate passed the budget reconciliation too. So what we're waiting on now is for the group, I can't remember what they're called, but there's a certain group that they send this information to, and they have to draft up this actual legislation so that they can go over it, make sure everything is okay. And then I believe at this point, then they will submit it to the president so that it can be signed. So they did forego using the Republicans. I'm kind of glad, but at the same time, we've got some pushback by Bernie Sanders, who is saying that he is against the income caps that they are considering. As of right now, I haven't seen anything. We don't even have the actual legal legislation to know if those income caps are even included or not. So I mean, with Bernie Sanders being on the opposition, it really doesn't matter at this point because we don't know if that has been implemented into this stimulus package. But from what I read, Bernie Sanders is saying, or what he said in an interview, is that he doesn't understand why, if a person is making $52,000, that they are being told that they are now too rich to make or to get the stimulus bill. And that does make sense when you think about it that way. Anybody over $50,000 will not be eligible to receive a stimulus bill. He also says from a political standpoint that receiving the stimulus at higher incomes under Trump, but then not receiving them at higher incomes under Biden doesn't make sense. He actually said it's absurd. So you guys let me know what you think about that. I mean, I agree that there should be some type of income cap. However, maybe they should be just a little bit more descriptive, or I don't know. I really don't know how they would be able to work that situation out. But I do believe that if you're making $100,000 a year as a single person, I don't see how you could need the extra money. $100,000 a year, you've got to be making like what, $7,000 to $8,000 a month. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments what you think. That's what I think personally, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So finally, you guys, I wanted to give you the names of the states that have been approved for California, no, not for California, for emergency SNAP maximum allotment. So did everybody receive their 7% increase yesterday for California? You should have received your 7% increase for California on February 7th, and then you'll be receiving your maximum allotment on February 14th, which is this coming Sunday. So they split it up. I don't know how it's going to go for March, if it's going to be 3 separate deposits, your regular deposit, your 15% increase, and then the maximum allotment, or if they're going to do it and just do 2 deposits of giving you your 15% increase with your regular deposit and then just keeping the maximum allotment separate. That part still hasn't been clarified as of yet, but these are the names current as of this morning. I'm just going to refresh my screen just to make sure I don't miss anything that may have been added between yesterday and today. Okay, so the names of the states that have been approved currently for maximum allotments for SNAP benefits: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and California. I didn't mention you, but I did see California, and the payout date for February is March 7th. I know I missed it the last couple of videos when I went over this information. So California, we have been approved for February maximum allotments, but we won't receive it until March 7th. Okay, so I will go over all of the payout dates for all of the states that have currently been approved in a separate video tomorrow. I'm hoping that there's some new updates to the PEBT front, as well as this 15% increase in terms of who's all getting it, who's not getting it. But I highly encourage you guys to leave it down in the comment section below. If your state is getting it, please leave it in the comment section below, along with your state, so that other people can find that information and know that it's coming if they haven't received it, so that they have a hint or a clue whether or not they need to call their Department of Health Services to see what's going on with their extra benefits, okay? But on that note, you guys, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and elevate, and I'm going to get out of here and start my day. Peace.